Never flirt in the office.
Oh, you're such a killjoy. Or actually, is this an important point about protecting people from bad behaviour?
This is where it comes from. So it comes from understanding all these conversations we've been having in the last couple of years where people are going, oh, but where's the line? Well, now you know. HR are drawing it for you. They are saying, don't flirt with your colleagues, don't date your colleagues, please do not try and sleep with your colleagues. Keep it in your pants when you're at work.
You just can't stop it from happening. I mean, it's going to happen anyway, isn't it?
You can't stop people from being attracted to each other, but you can say, actually, please don't act on that behaviour in your office.
You see, I kind of feel like having a bit more of a transparent approach to it is going to make people come to HR and say, look, we are in a relationship, and that way, if anything were to happen later on, sexual harassment comes up, anything, at least HR know, and they can kind of help out.
Blimey, Laura, at what point do you go to HR? Is it first night? The first date?
I think you've just got to
Here's my scoring system of how it's going so far.
No, but I think HR need to be aware that there's something going on. You've got to at least make it known to them that you are.
But in making it known to HR, you're then also making it known to all your colleagues, which is going to bring up lots of issues around, are they treating somebody unfairly because they're in a relationship, so they're getting better treatment.
Yeah, but it makes it a lot easier when things go wrong that they knew.
You put the relationship under a lot of scrutiny as well,
You do, but imagine it doesn't work out and it gets to that awkward bit where everyone's like, oh, are they, aren't they? And there's all this whispering and the office gossip it starts to ramp up.
Kimmy's got in touch, says, I had a workplace romance, we're now happily married with a son, we still work together. While at work, we're not a couple, we're colleagues, we stay professional. Can you do that, Harriet? Do you think people can be couples outside of work, but then in work, strictly colleagues?
I have seen people who have been couples at work and they come into work and they are very good at being colleagues, but they're definitely not strictly colleagues. You have a row at home in the morning, you can't not bring that in on the train into the office with you. That's life. But also, I think what we're talking about here is this idea that if you see somebody at work and you're quite attracted to them, you must act on it.
But the thing is,
there are hundreds of other places you can meet somebody to date
There aren't
nowadays.
that many places. People spend so much time at work. I mean, people are working hours and hours and hours.
I know, but if you watch them sitting in a boring meeting, they're all flicking through Tinder anyway.
Harriet, can you tell me these hundreds of other places where you're meeting all
I'm intrigued. I'll give you a deep
But isn't one of the
Susanna,
points, though, because, and I'm sure Laura will attest to this, because of the advent of dating apps and the disposable nature of dating at the minute, if you meet someone at work, you get to know them properly. You've not met them through an online profile or a screen. You get to know what interests them, what's funny, what their sense of humour is like.
Well, there's a lot of statistics to say that most marriages that work actually are formed on a basis where people have worked together and they've got that commonality together.
Is it not weird, though, to start a relationship where, for most people, there's going to be a kind of power disparity where somebody's more senior than somebody else, where somebody's maybe reporting into somebody else,
to someone,
where you might be working on
We've got one here.
Project.
Jonathan's got in touch, actually.
I thought you were going to say we've got
no,
one
not one.
We've been meaning to talk about this, haven't we, Charlotte?
Jonathan says, I'm getting married a week today. We met through working together as I was her boss, but she's the boss at home, he adds.
Well,
There
you
you
are.
out, though. You can't stop people from finding love at work. I mean, they spend most of their time there.
You spend 8 to 10 to 12 hours at work a day. Why would you rule that out?
And also, we as Brits aren't the best at chatting people up, let's be honest. We don't go out at weekends and everyone comes over to each other and approaches people.
No.
We're quite reserved. So if you stop people from talking to each other at work, when else are they going to meet? It's going to be so difficult.
I think the thing that's interesting here is we're talking about 21 million secret relationships. So, yes, lots of people are going to pop their hands up and say, I met my husband or wife at work and now we've been married 30 years and it's been lovely. What nobody's admitting to is, I met my husband, wife at work, and then I met the girlfriend that my relationship broke up over at work, and the one after that.
That's the secret one, doesn't it?
Well, there's always going to be secret relationships, but I think that doesn't mean that we can't have good relationships too that aren't in secret.
Also, I'm not sure, guys should know, women as well, where the line is. I'm not sure saying there is a ban on relationships because you don't know where the line is the answer. People should just know where the line is.
Let's see what we asked our viewers on Twitter whether they think it's wrong to have a workplace relationship. 27% said that yes, they think it's one. 73% said no.
Yeah.
So the vast majority, Harriet, disagree.
Always. I mean, the vast majority of Twitter always disagree with me, so that's no surprise.